What's up, guys? Notorious here. Today, I'll be presenting you guys a little bit of team deathmatch on Breach. Now, this is Ari's gameplay. I've been saying that for the past couple of videos, Ari's gameplay. But I haven't been playing games in a while, so I just only have time to do commentary, and that's all that matters. But Ari does alright in this game, but he ends up losing because he has bad teammates apparently, and I think I'll just leave it with that at the end. So yeah, but today I want to talk about the NFL and the upcoming day on Monday called Black Monday. Now it's almost the end of the season, and Monday, the day after the regular season, is when all the coaches start getting fired and people start losing their jobs and they have to find new jobs. Some of them do. Some of them find a job in like 24 hours, like Andy Reid a couple years ago when he got fired by the Eagles and he found a job real quickly in Kansas City. So yeah, like that. But there's some coaches down really on the hot seat. Like they're probably gonna lose their job already on Monday. Like once Monday hits, they've been fired. So Chip Kelly's already been fired in Philadelphia. I was a little surprised about that. I wanted him another chance in Philadelphia. I don't know what the personnel decision if I would keep him if he was still with the Eagles, but it's too late now. Can't talk about it, but let's just say it was very disastrous when he was given the reins as the general manager, effective general manager de facto, when he won the power struggle against Howie Roseman, who is now the executive vice president of football operations. So that didn't work out, and I think Jeffrey Lurie has learned his lesson, and hopefully he can find the next great coach in Philadelphia. And yeah. So I'm gonna just list some teams that are really, really in the hot seat. There's like probably about 5 or 6 that are like, ooh man, they're probably gonna lose their job or retire or something like that. So the first one is probably obvious, the Indianapolis coach and Chuck Pagano. But it's interesting because his contract expires on Sunday when they play the Texans, and they pretty much didn't make the playoffs this year anyways because Houston has all the tiebreakers against Indy. But Chuck Pagano, his contract expires, and they're probably not going to renew his contract. So, I guess you can call it a firing, but I mean, his contract expired. He didn't renew it, so he's probably out of there. And I don't really blame him as much as Ryan Grigson. Ryan Grigson has been doing a pretty bad job of drafting. He's been butt. So, I hope he leaves. I feel bad for Chuck Pagano, but I think it was time for a new voice in the locker room and to find someone that can coach Andrew Luck and bring the best out of him and the defense as well, because I think Chuck Pagano was known for defense, but the defense was pretty average or a little mediocre in my opinion. So I don't think Chuck Pagano did a good job on defense, but we'll just see, and hopefully he finds a job real soon. I think he'll find a job real quickly after he leaves Indianapolis. So yeah, but next up is the Miami Dolphins and Dan Campbell. Now Joe Philbin got fired, I think 4 or 5 games into the season, so Dan Campbell took over, and Dan Campbell had a little 2-game winning streak in October where the Dolphins were feeling it. They thought they could beat any team, but then when they faced the Patriots, they lost. They got thumped on Thursday Night Football. So he's 4-7 since taking over, and this is he's probably not going to be the coach for the team anymore. So he'll probably be finding another job, and it's going to be a while until the Miami Dolphins get really good. We've been saying that for a while. I think the last time they made the playoffs was like in 2008. So, yeah, but Belichick and Todd Bowles now in Buffalo, and Rex Ryan and Todd Bowles in New York, and then Rex Ryan in Buffalo. It's going to be tough for Miami to compete. We said they were going to compete with the Jets and the Bills, but they've pretty much been last, and they've been poopy. So, that's the best I can go with the Miami Dolphins. So Dan Campbell is out, pretty much. Next up is Mike Mularkey. Ken Whisenhunt got fired midway in the season, which wasn't surprising. He wasn't really doing a good job with the Tennessee Titans anyways with the young quarterback. Ken Whisenhunt is better with the veteran quarterback like Kurt Warner or something like that, or Big Ben Roethlisberger. That's his mojo, veteran quarterbacks. Not really training like a new quarterback coming into the NFL like a rookie like Marcus Mariota. That's probably why he got fired. So Mike Mularkey, he's respected in Tennessee, but at the same time, he hasn't been doing anything special as well. So I think the next coach for the Tennessee Titans is, you probably heard it, Chip Kelly, because Marcus Mariota is there, and Chip Kelly has coached Mariota in Oregon for 1 year. So I'm probably going to say Chip Kelly's going to find a job real quickly in Tennessee. Most likely, this is not confirmed. The last time they talked about Kelly, they said he was under contract with the Eagles, but he's not now anymore. So this is their chance to get Kelly, but I don't know if they're going to give Kelly the Del Factor GM job. I wouldn't do that. He had a disastrous time with personnel in Philadelphia, getting rid of all those players. I'm not going to repeat myself. So Mike Mularkey, as much as he's a well-liked guy, but as a coach, he's out too. So got 3 out already, man. Next up, Mike Penn of the Cleveland Browns. I guess you guys know my stance about Mike Penn and how I felt like he wasn't the right man for the job, and he's probably out too. I don't want to talk about the Browns as much anymore, because if you want to see my rant video, I'll probably have it on my annotations or link in the description. So, yep, Mike Penn's pretty much out. Next up, it's a little tricky. It's Jim Caldwell, Detroit Lions. Now, the last time I made a rant about them, they were 1-7, but ever since I made that rant, they're 5-2 now. So, Jim Caldwell's, I think, going to stay, but then when they hire a new general manager, we're going to see if that new GM likes Jim Caldwell, and it depends who it is. I don't know who the new GM is. I don't really follow the front office as much as the coaching staff, so so far Jim Caldwell's job is pretty much safe for now, unless the GM just doesn't like him and wants to bring his own guys. So that's a to be determined, so I can't go anywhere else with Jim Caldwell. Next up, San Diego, Mike McCoy. Wow, this gameplay ended real quickly, but Mike McCoy, I don't know. I think he's going to stay. I don't think he's going to leave. I don't think they're going to fire him. I would give him another chance. Melvin Gordon was a failure this year for his rookie year. They thought he was going to be better than Todd Gurley. Well, this is just rookie year, so you can't really say anything about that. But I'm pretty much out of time with this video. But Mike McCoy, he's out. No. Sorry about that. But Mike McCoy, he's in. I think he's going to stay in San Diego. I think management's going to give him another chance. And with the controversy in Los Angeles and all that diggy-majig, I think he's going to stay. Tom Coughlin, he's not going to get fired. He's pretty much going to retire, in my opinion. So, yeah, but I enjoyed this video. This was pretty much fun. I want to talk more about other coaches, but I'll probably make my own video about the St. Louis Rams and Jeff Fisher, because, I have a pretty strong stance about Jeff Fisher and the Rams. But that's everything, you guys. You guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and do whatever you want with this video, and I'll catch you guys up later. See ya.